Hi, this is just a quick video to show you how to find out when things are due and what the grace period is for items in our course. So I'm using Psych 128 as an example, but your course should look similar. And the first thing I want to remind you of is that the grace period is detailed in the orientation module. This was a page you had to mark as done, so you had to have seen it. But you may not have realized that there were two tabs here and that you need to make sure and at least know where it is so you can get back to it and review it again, because you guys have so much stuff to look through in the beginning of the course that it's very easily you could have missed it. So in most classes, the grace period is 2 days. And so that would be 2 days from the due date. I do offer an extended grace period in the beginning of the course for items in usually weeks 1 and maybe 2, depending on the length of the semester. And that's to account for students, that add late or are switching classes. So how can you tell what date the grace period ends on? The first thing you want to look at, now I am in modules view, this is like your table of contents or index for the course. You will see the due dates under each item. And so this is the official due date. This is when it is expected to be turned in by. However, life happens, and so there is a grace period. And if you open any item, no matter it a discussion board, an Edpuzzle, a assignment upload, you're going to see at the top a due date, which is that same date we saw in module view, and then an available until date. This is the end of the grace period. So of course Canvas doesn't say that. It has this word available until, and so until you're more familiar with Canvas, you may not know that this means the end of the grace period. So you can see that this item due on the 25th is accepted, or you are available or till submit it until September 1st. So you can always check that on any item on any assignment. One other place that I'm trying to add, this is new this semester for me, so you'll have to forgive me if it doesn't show up in every module, is a header, what we call a text header at the beginning of the module that just reminds you of when the end of the due date or end of the grace period is. Because not all items are due on the same day, sometimes this will say something like this. These items use the standard 2-day grace period. And so you would have to then look at the due date and know, oh, for this item, I have until the 7th to submit it. Now the rules around discussion boards are a little different, so make sure you read about that on the grace period page in the orientation. Only 3 are accepted past the due date. And then if you have any questions, make sure that you post it in Pronto in the class section so that other people may have the same question. So due date, and then if you click on an assignment, you will see available by, or available until, excuse me, and that is the end of the grace period. Thank you so much.